Hi guys. Hi. Mm. I had the most amazing time at the movies the other night. Um, Opening night was amazing. I went with a couple friends. Love them to pieces. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. Um, I got to see The Lion King live action 3D up close. So I have a lot to share with you guys. I'm gonna try to make it short. I know I said that the last time, honey. Please, don't judge my heart, honey. Mm. Judge my mind because sometimes I just run a little. Um, I run a little over. So I wanted to. So who saw it? I need everyone. If you saw it, baby, give yourselves a round of applause. Because I just saw that opening weekend across the world, 580 something million, I don't even know, dollars, baby. Let me go ahead and review what that number was because, baby, 531 million globally, 185 million US. So, like I said, give you guys this, girl, I can't even speak, honey. Ooh, honey, I made dinner tonight for the first time in like, I don't even want to tell you how long, but don't worry about that. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my God. Chicken, broccoli, corn, rice. Baby, you outdid yourself, honey. I know. Okay, so let me get my notes together. Get those notes turned on for you guys. Because there he go. Say hi to Blanco, y'all. Alright, so I absolutely love the relationship between Timon and Pumbaa. They were hilarious. Okay, I was literally at one point probably the only one laughing at some joke that they told. Can't remember it, honey. But it was hilarious, okay? And when I say they were the yin and the yang, they were the salt to the pepper, baby, they were everything. And I love their relationship. I love how also welcoming they were. It just reminded me of kind of my situation where every state I'm in, I gotta start all over and find friends, and I'm displaced, and it's always an amazing experience, but it is scary sometimes. So I love that relationship between Timon and Pumbaa and how they welcomed also Simba in to their lives. That was amazing. So also Rafiki, how they captured his true African essence. I died. I loved it. I love that he was, speaking in his language, and I love that. Oh baby, he brought that rod out of hiding. Okay, I really just loved his intuitiveness and his sense of awareness for what was going on. When Scar was acting crazy, honey, he was still watching though. He was still watching because I felt like he was that grandfather figure. He was the protector. And obviously in the movie, he has a high position with, the lionesses and the lions, that whole clan. So I thought that was super awesome that he still was near and he came to their rescue. And some of the scenes had similarities to the 2D movie, the cartoon, and I thought I love that there was different parts, like different, it was newness. Some things were new and some things that they did carry over. I remember watching on YouTube where the director was talking about bringing certain film or certain parts of the original to this film, and how he couldn't in certain aspects because to capture a lion doing, I don't even know, maybe let's say pinning each other, which is in the 2D version, or the original version, I'll say, he could not do that in certain aspects. So because that's not what they do in real life. So, but I really thought a lot of it, there was a lot of similarities, and but there were some differences that I want to point out. So I'm just gonna, I just took notes, I ran down notes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and, I didn't write anything down. I actually have it electronically, okay? Because somebody tried me the other week, asking if I was holding a Bible. But anyway, the fight between Scar and Simba, y'all let me know, but I felt like in the original version, it was intense. Like, I was shook for Simba because Scar was, he had a lot of pent up anger, and it came out. Now, you did see Scar, you did see him be jealous and malicious and manipulative in the 3D version, live action, but the actual physical fight wasn't as intense. I did love when Simba, he came back home after being away for some time, and he saw his mother get hit, and he was like, "Don't put your hands on my mom," or whatever he said. It was just like, yes, because I'm a mama's boy and I love my mommy. But I also don't got time for any of that mess. So I absolutely was here for Simba run into his mom's rescue. I love that. I was absolutely shook when Nyla decided to run up on Timon and Pumbaa because she, saw some fresh meat. No, ma'am, baby, don't do that. I was literally probably, I don't even know, 6 rows, probably 5, I don't even know, like away. And her roar was so strong, and it literally like shook me to death. I was like, oh my God, I was shivering. So yes, honey, that roar was everything, and she got me together. I was very much so tuned in at that moment. I thought that was awesome. I wanted to see, I don't like death. I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. However, I felt that in the original version, the death of Mufasa hit a little harder. And I don't know if it's because I was younger, because I don't know, at that time what I was feeling, but we all knew the death was coming, and it came relatively fast. But I also would have personally liked to see him fall from the rock, and we feel the thump of him hitting the ground, the impact of him hitting the ground, and we did not. Scar, put his hands on him, as he's climbing up, and, let him go. We saw him fall a little bit, and then it changed the scene, the view went to Simba yelling, and we didn't feel the fall. And I felt like that would have had a greater impact. Not that I wanted to see him die, because I know, obviously I'm here for the heroines, but I think that the villain got the that moment, and I felt like, ugh, it should have been on Mufasa. The voices, I love that the voices for some of the characters were very similar to the original picture, so they stayed true to that, and I love that because I can hear the original playing in my mind, and so I thought that was really great. But baby, when Spirit came on, I lit up, honey. I was smiling from ear to ear. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the song. I thought I was gonna cry. I did not. Actually, I was very surprised. You know, I'm a crybaby. But I did not shed one tear. And I think I said this to a couple people. It could have been because of the lack of emotion that part of the movie had. Speaking on lack of emotion, I felt like, can you feel the love tonight? I did not feel it. I wanted more from Nyla and Simba, and I know they were circling around each other, and she licked them, and all that is great, but I really wanted like hugging, and I really wanted the pinning, to be honest. I thought that would have been a really great full circle moment. But yes, that was in the original. I know they can't do it in the 3D live action, but I thought that it lacked a little bit of love for me. And y'all can beat me up later, but that's what I felt. The visuals were incredible. Like I said, I was really close to the movie, and so I was literally able to like see everything. I felt like I was on the ground with them. I felt like I was, you know, on Pride Rock. I felt like I was you know, even where Mufasa was climbing back up to, you know, get to safety away from the stampede. I felt like I was there, right, with Simba, you know, watching his dad, you know, try to get to safety. And so I think that was amazing. My favorite visual, I think, was the lemur jumping up from what, I don't know what scene it was, but I remember it jumping up and like floating back down, and I thought that was amazing. Did y'all ever hear, and I'm trying to remember this from the original, but Nyla's mom ever speak? Somebody said while she was cleaning Nyla when she was a little girl, I don't remember, but do we know her name? Do we, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted a little more, if we're gonna change it up a little bit, give Nyla's mom a voice. And not just, and if she did speak, please correct me. I need to know, because I was very confused. Like, for the second time, we gonna really make her mute. Did we think the male lions could have been a little more beefier? Like, I wanted, now I know Scar and Mufasa was, but I wanted Simba to be a little beefier, or meatier. But I do understand that he was a vegetarian for majority of his life. So, or at least that's what I gathered from him eating all those bugs and insects. And, well, I don't know if that's vegetarian, but I felt like that was very, you know, that's all he had to live on. And so I get he was a little more leaner. Okay. But I do wish that they were a little more, you know, a little more, bigger, like the mains, even like give us drama. Like, I wanted it. I was here for all of it. I was ready. And then, oh, you know, we got to get to the music, honey. The music was amazing. The riffs, the runs, oh my God. Simba, you better go ahead, because that was amazing. Like, he wanted to keep going on Hakuna Matata. I was like, yes, come on, give it to me. I think at one point, I turned to my friend. I was like, oh, I need a tambourine for this song, honey, because it was, I forget what song it was, but literally was like giving me life, and I was ready to join in with them. The other, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite character, and I know she had small parts, and it's not Nala because Beyonce. So back up off me. It is actually Shinzi. Shinzi was the female hyena who was basically, I felt like that was the leader of the pack. And I loved her because she gave me regalness. Like, she gave me, I'm in charge, I make the decisions. And y'all know I love a bossy girl. Her presence was very strong. I felt it. And I loved how they put a female character in charge, where Sarabi was more, in the background. She was not Blanco. She was not here for fighting and are you kidding me? Fighting Scar. She was not here for that. She was like, we're gonna wait it out. Our time will come. But the difference between her and Shinzi is Shinzi took control and also kind of led them with the guidance of Scar, but led her hyenas, her clan to where she wanted them to go. And I felt like I love that. I love Sarabi, I do, but I think she just took a more laid back approach to the situation, and that's not what I'm here for. So yes, that is my recap. So something you should take away from this video is I absolutely loved the movie. I felt like it was very, we needed it. It was since 1994 when the original came out, and it's now 2019, so gosh, it was time. So I'm excited. I hope you guys go out and watch it if you have not already, because you will be blown away. There's moments in there, even though I said there's some emotionless parts, but there's moments in there that are really, really cute, and I think you'll enjoy it as well. So let me know. Please comment in the bottom of the post, because I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you're feeling and how you felt when you watched it. How did you walk away feeling? Please, please, please let me know. Share, comment, all those good things. Guys, I love y'all for watching. Bye.